reels you in.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
That's why it's called reels. I don't know.
Oh, that's no pun.
No.
It reels you in.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yo, Eric, that. Yo. Oh.
Yeah.
Reel, because it reels you in.
And it's real.
Instagram reels, and it's
Real. Like it's reality. It's just reality TV for modern times.
I might need to take 5 right now after that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Did you actually like? Is that the point? Does that like a regular person thinks about that Instagram reel because it reels you in, or is that maybe just a coincidence that
It might be a coincidence. Makes sense to me.
it makes sense to me now too? But I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm. TikTok because it's wasting your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel and welcome back into another episode of the Carlos Granados podcast, episode 43. Before I start the episode, though, I want to thank you guys for always subscribing, liking my videos, subscribing to the channel. And remember, you can always listen to this podcast in all the audio platforms. And if you want to watch it live or you want to watch it in 4K, you can watch it on YouTube. Of course, it's great quality. And today we have another very special guest, a former state champ, a former homie, a former football teammate. Eric, welcome to the podcast, brother. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for the invitation. It's nice to be here.
You know what? It was great to connect after over a decade, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. And for the people that don't know you, we played football back in high school. And let me tell you guys, this man gave me the hardest time of my life, bro. The hardest time of my life. You know, Eric, I've always, and I told you last time we met, I think I respected you the most in when we played football because you were always going all out, bro. It was always 100%. Mm-hmm. I felt like that was me, but you pushed that to the max, brother. Like when we played, dude, you were always going 100%, bro. Is there a reason as to why you used to do that? I think I asked you last time, but was this just like that's just you. You're always going 100% at things.
I think I just found out, I found out the dynamic with that whole BFA, like the Brookwood football.
Right.
And then I was just like, if this is my role and if this is my job for this team to help it get ready or for whatever game,
right.
That's what I got to do. So in my mind, I was thinking about it each day at practice. I'm giving you guys my all. So on Friday, you guys could be ready.
Dude, that just gave me chills.
Yeah.
I just gave me chills because I thought the same way. I was like, in practice, I want to make sure that when we were playing the Go team and we were playing the starting offense, I always used to try to bust their ass or like make their life difficult because I'm like, if you can handle me here, I think you guys are gonna be all right on like Friday, Friday night. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, it was never something like I had to prove myself or like I was out to get anybody in particular. I was just honestly trying to do my job.
I love that, dude, but you know what? People like you is the reason why I think we ended up winning state back in the day. And by the way, for you guys that, maybe are not related to football or sports in general, but here in Gwinnett, first of all, in the South, football is huge, but the division we were in, I mean, so many athletes, bro. Yeah. So much competition, dude. Yeah. It's not easy.
I was just thinking about all the people that, signed with colleges and stuff like that.
Dude, we played with D1 athletes left and right. We played with people who made it to the NFL. Mm-hmm. And it's just so much talent, dude.
I'll never forget in practice getting laid out by Cameron Lynn.
Yo, shout out Cameron.
Shout out like Cameron Lynn. He laid me out and then was so nice about it. He was smiling when he picked me up and said, "Are you okay?" That was the nicest layout I've ever had. I was so scared too. I didn't know what I was getting myself into with that drill, but I was fine with it. He made it okay.
I used to love the all the drills, man. I used to love hitting. I used to love going at it. Something about it, man. But now I think about it, I'm like, was it worth all the pain and the injuries that brought on afterwards?
No, 100%. Because I've recently had a back injury. I had a herniated disc in my lower S1 L5 area.
Oh,
Yeah, no, big pain, lots of pain. Do not wish nerve pain on anybody. That's like some of the top tier worst pain.
is this like a sharp pain, or what would you describe as
It's
pain?
like a lingering. It's a sharp pain. No
Oh.
position you feel comfortable in. You just feel tormented.
So what helps?
Back then, nothing helped. Like I had to take like Advil, anything I could, maybe even reaching into CBD a little bit,
Damn.
just to alleviate something, so I
Right.
can get some sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was the worst. And then now that I'm seeing like a physical therapist and everything like that, she's telling me like, all these people who are coming to see her are most likely adults trying to get back into sports,
Oh.
right? And
Right.
they're thinking that they can come and do the same thing,
Right.
but they can't. And
Not
so
the same
their
anymore.
body's not built the same.
Yeah.
But it's very frustrating for those same people to see maybe adults in their 30s or later on in life try and play sports, and they're fine. They're going out
Yeah.
there, but it's because they didn't have that before.
Yeah.
They didn't have that athleticism before, or playing sports
Yeah.
or whatever.
I feel like people who got into more athletic things later on in their life are a little bit blessed. You didn't damage your body so much. Yeah, back in when you were playing sports in high school, dude, I felt like a machine. I could go every day, and your body recovers. And now though, man, you start feeling pain here and there, and then things bug you different.
Yeah, there's no VA for athletes.
There isn't.
No,
I wish
not for
there
us.
was.
Not for us.
I wish there was, man, because a lot of injuries. I felt like I talked to a chiropractor one time, and it's funny because he was like, have you ever gotten into a car accident and stuff? And I was like, yeah, but nothing crazy. And he was like, have you ever played football? I was like, yeah, actually, yeah, I definitely got injured playing football. He was like, man, that's just as bad. I said, well, damn.
Yeah, because it was every day for us.
Yeah.
Like every day you said I go hard every day.
Yeah.
Or I try to. I mean, there's days where I'm probably not going to give it my all.
Yeah.
But that was every day you're getting in a car accident.
But you know what though? I think even that type of even though we're reminiscing, thinking about the old days, I think that also carries into like the outside world. Not just in the football field or just in playing sports in general. I feel like it carries on because that's the type of person you are. Whenever you get into something, you give it your all, and you're always like at it, 100%. Is it the best all the time? Maybe,
No,
maybe not.
probably
But
not. Definitely not.
But it's just a person. I think it's a personality trait, bro. I think because I've been like that, throughout my life until all my health issues started happening.
It's just a tenacity thing. It's just a mindset.
Yeah.
It's something that Coach Cruz. Shout out Coach Cruz.
Shout out.
Are you on the boat? Are you committed to something?
Yeah.
Right. And so for me, I was always raised to, put pride in what you do. If your name's attached to it, that's a piece of you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a piece of you.
Go ahead and preach.
And then, just with your last name alone, like you're representing your family, all the families around you, have a little bit of pride of it.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
So right after high school, what did you get into? How was your process up until the man that you became now? What was your process like from once you were 18? Yeah, the man that you are now,
the
man.
man I became. Now. Yeah. So, figuring out what you want to do in life it was always hard. My family comes from a long lineage of going into the military. My dad was in the Air Force.
Okay.
My grandfather on my mom's side was in the Air Force, and my grandfather on my dad's side was in the Army.
Wow.
So unfortunately, because I have a seizure disorder, I was not able to follow that path.
I didn't know that you have a seizure disorder.
Yeah.
Do you take medication for that, or is this?
Actually, it's pretty crazy because up until the 8th grade, I was actually no. I had to take medication up until the 8th grade.
Okay.
And then they tested me using an EEG, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna start weaning you off. I think we're good." So that's what actually cleared me to play football in that ninth grade to senior year.
You wouldn't have been able to play sports?
No. No.
Is that part of like your physical that they do or test you, or this is just something that your doctor would have been like, no, that's not recommended for you to do that?
Yeah, that was definitely from my doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't test for that.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, because like anything like hyperventilating or anything like that could trigger it. All that change of pace.
Right.
Anything that is exhausting your body,
Mhm.
putting stress on your body,
Yeah.
could cause a seizure.
Wow, dude. I
So
didn't know that.
yeah, no. So you're saying how that time was very special, that
Yeah.
Brookwood football time.
Yeah.
It was even so for me because I was able to actually play tackle
Wow.
football.
How much of a blessing is that you feel? You know, some people do it and they just take it for granted, and you're over here like, I am so glad I'm
Yeah,
doing
it was a
this
little
because
frustrating because like I feel like I missed out on all the coaching and leading up to that ninth
Mhm.
grade, like high school level
Yeah.
of football.
Mhm.
So like no one knew what I could do,
Right.
and I didn't have any practice before that. So I understood, like I was
Gotcha.
starting from ground zero.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
Did I want like another look potentially, or a little bit more coaching, or
Yeah.
something like on the extra? Yeah, that would have helped. But
Yeah.
I'm fine with how
Yeah.
it turned out, honestly.
Gotcha. But you don't suffer from the seizures anymore.
No, so I am on medication now.
So
It came back spring break of senior year, so 2012.
Gotcha. And you've been on medication. Has the medication gone up in milligrams, or has it stayed the same?
Stay the same.
So that's good that
Yeah.
you're able to control it with just
Yeah.
a certain dosage.
Yeah, just had an EEG this past year, and they said, we didn't see any abnormalities. We might try and take you off. I'm just like, let's not do that, because
All
like
right.
if I do have a seizure, that's wear and tear on my brain. Like it's short circuits. That's memory loss, everything like
Right.
that could happen.
Yeah.
So I don't want that to happen. And then on top of that, you can't drive for 6 months. Imagine,
Once it happens.
yeah, it's Joshua's law in Georgia. So if you have a seizure,
Oh dang.
you got to wait 6 months.
You got a
without
job,
having one.
Family. Yeah. No, that's wow, dude.
So imagine getting in a car accident. You're out of car while it's getting repaired.
Yeah.
Maybe you get a rental, maybe you don't. So you have to rely on rides from other people
Somebody else.
for a whole 6 months,
Yeah.
just for that like freedom of not taking medication.
Right.
And I know there's a bunch of people that would like jump on that, not having to take medication.
Right.
But for me, it's a sense of security that, I know if I take this won't happen.
Right.
So I'm not gonna not take it.
Did the doctors ever, or did you ever wonder why you have it? Is this something that was passed on from like family members, or or somebody is just born with certain things like that?
So I think it's more of something that's I don't think it's genetic.
Okay.
No. I think they did a test initially when I was very young, and they found out that I had like an abnormality in one of my ventricles, like an enlarged ventricle. And so that's
Wow.
just what causes it.
Wow. So what is an EEG then? Is that like is like a
So-
brain thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
Scan.
hook up electrodes to your head.
Oh, like
Right.
in movies.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They hook up electrodes to your head, and then they have you go through all these different stress tests.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some EEGs to where you have to be sleep deprived,
Okay.
and then some that you don't. But
Mhm.
they definitely want to see you try and sleep in there. So that's part of it. Because I don't know if you've heard of like beta waves or different types of brain wavelengths.
So I've seen them, but like on pictures or
Yeah.
like
theta waves. I think it's theta waves.
I don't know what that is. Then.
Okay. Well, those,
I don't know what that is.
well, those are the waves I think that occur when you're going into REM sleep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So apparently, I guess like when you enter that state,
Mm-hmm.
you have a likelihood of having a seizure too. I might be wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
But that they have me do breath test where I'm just sitting there blowing on a piece of tissue, like hyperventilating almost. Seeing if
Okay.
that causes one. They do strobe me with lights.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Got you.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
that's everyone knows about that. Everyone's like, oh, watch out, you can't go to raves. He has
Right.
a seizure.
Oh, wait, that's an actual thing.
That's an actual thing.
Yo, I didn't think it was
Yeah.
an actual thing.
I would actually, I would like
Wow.
to see in the future, if it's not already a thing, to where like more artists and performers who are around those lighting come forward and say like, hey, like we suffer from this as well. This is why we wear sunglasses or whatever.
Oh, that would make sense though.
Because I remember back in the day, like Rick Ross had a seizure. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he had a seizure on stage, I think. And I wonder if it was because of the lights.
That's
I don't know.
interesting.
I don't know.
Let me hold some on the podcast and we'll
Yeah.
ask him.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Comment.
that though.
But yeah, if I ever make it big or in the music side of things or
Yeah.
whatever, I'm definitely gonna go throw some raves or have a show to where like there's no photo like strobes or anything like
Right.
that, so everybody can enjoy.
Gotcha.
Because like I definitely want to go to like some of those EDM concerts. Those look cool, dude. Have you
Dude,
ever been to one of those?
I've seen them all the time. I just don't know if I would be able to stand in the crowd for hours and
Yeah.
hours and hours, and then like I gotta pee 4 hours later and then go out and then come back.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that. But I've seen the videos
Dude,
and like
the visuals that they
EDM.
have there is just crazy, and I want to experience that,
I
but like I
respect
can't.
that.
I can't. It's fine.
Dang, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I didn't
No,
know
it's
that
okay.
that you were going through all those well, at least that type of health issues, bro. Because
Mhm.
I have a friend now that suffers from it, but he has to be on medication because I think he tried to get off of it. I think it was last year or so, and you know he ended up in the hospital for several days, if not maybe weeks, and it affected him, you know, so much. And just seeing him in the hospital room and just how it affected, you know, everything.
Yeah,
And dude,
it's exhausting.
it's hard.
It's hard
Yeah.
because I remember, we might be staying on this topic too long, but
No, you're good.
I remember whenever I did have one, you just wake up confused. You talk about feeling like you got in an accident. That's
Oh,
exactly what it
snap.
feels like. Like you're think about this. All the energy that you had in that moment leading up to a seizure, you just spent it. Like you used your ult essentially.
Wow.
And so your body's on cooldown for all you gamers out there.
Gamers, no,
Your
I
whole
definitely
body's
got that
on
one.
cooldown. And so you're just like, where am I? Yeah.
Dude.
But you want to do something because you just want to pick up where you left off.
Mm-hmm.
But your body's just spent.
Okay, let me see if this is close to where I think would something related feel like.
Okay.
When I go through anxiety or panic attacks,
Yes.
my heart starts raising.
Yep.
It's beating so quickly. I start getting worried. You know, everything in my body is overworking. My fight or flight response is, you know, out of this world.
Mm-hmm.
And after the episodes, I feel this fatigue, brother.
Yep.
It's just, it's so bad.
It's relatable for sure.
So I feel like it's probably that, but like, you know,
Yeah.
10 times worse,
Yeah.
you know, 1,000. And the reason I say that's because there's times where I've gotten that fatigued after an episode that sometimes I start feeling even like body pains, bro, because I start tensing so much, you know, and just stressing. Like my body is like stressed, dude. That's not good for the heart, bro.
It's crazy to realize like how much like mind over matter and like your brain, like your mental state really just affects everything.
That's true.
Like if so anxiety, for example, there's a lot of people that suffer from it.
Mhm.
I have anxiety also. I don't have consistent medication that I'm on,
Mhm.
but it's kind of as needed. I know that's
Right.
not how that works, whatever. But like,
Yeah.
I take it as needed,
Yeah.
and I would like to say that you can work through it.
Mm-hmm.
There are definitely ways to where you can sit there, and if you start to dissociate, I know all these feelings. I know.
Yeah.
If you start to dissociate, you start feeling like out of place, like imposter syndrome, like it starts feeling like dream-like.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be there. Your hands are sweaty.
Yeah.
Just ground yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's what I try.
You're thinking about the future and like the worst things in your head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just find a way to ground yourself.
Yeah.
And that's one of the main things that I do for anxiety is like, I just tell people. So like if I'm having a panic attack, I'll be like, hey, Carlos, I'm not feeling that great. I'm having a little bit of anxiety right
Doesn't
now.
that help, right?
It does help.
Yeah.
Because you know what that's like.
Yeah.
And you know what not to do for me. Like you're not going to be like, oh, like freak out. Like
Yeah.
we need to get you out of here.
Calm you
That's
down.
not what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not what you need to do. So that's just how I cope. And I would like to help people find more non-prescription based
Yeah.
ways of coping with their like
Mhm.
mental stuff.
Yeah.
Because like if it starts with the brain, you can fix it mentally as well.
Right. I respect
So.
that. I feel like I have safe spaces when I get into those mindsets. Like for me is like you said, grounding yourself. And to me, I actually like to ground myself. I like to lay down on the floor in my room with dim lights and just start to breathe and just relax and let things calm down and settle. To me, that's like my safe space.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you ever try it outside?
I never tried it outside for some reason. Maybe this is a bad habit, but my room is where I'm more comfortable.
Okay.
In. Like I just feel like there is just I've been here before.
Yeah.
It's gotten better. Let's do it again. You know, outside I feel like when I'm going through a panic or anxiety attack or anything along those nature, something about people watching me. You feel like they're watching you. I feel like I'm a burden when that's happening. That's why I don't like to do it around people or like. Man, this is about to happen. So I started getting quiet. And for some reason, I feel like I become a burden to people.
Yeah.
But telling them is so much easier because now they know
Oh,
that you
yeah.
have something, and they're like, okay, he's going through
Yeah.
something. I know. Knowing the fact that they know makes me feel more comfortable. I don't
Because
know what
there's so many
the
people
mind
that
game
go
behind
through
it is.
that. At some point in their life, somebody's gonna have a panic attack.
Right.
Somebody's gonna have some severe anxiety at some
Yeah.
point. Like
Yeah.
if by 30 or 31 you have not experienced that, your life's pretty
Life's
comfortable.
good.
I don't know what
Life's
to say.
good. Life's good. No, that's good, man. This topic we could talk about it all day,
Yeah.
but so after high school, what did you end up doing? Did you end up going to college?
That's right.
Yeah.
No. So I think we got off because military and
Yeah,
everything
military.
like that.
Mhm.
That was not an option for me, obviously. I talked to the counselors at school just like everyone else does, try and find out like what you want to do in life.
Mhm.
Quickly found out like, I liked chemistry at the time. Still do, but maybe not as in depth as I would like or what I had hoped or what my
Mhm.
parents hoped. So I ended up going to Georgia Gwinnett College.
Shout out
Great college.
Grizzly.
Went there for my core classes, stayed a little bit longer, and then transferred to Kennesaw to see what that's like. Get that university vibe.
Gotcha.
Away from home, figure stuff
Mhm.
out.
Yep.
That ended up not working out for me too well.
Because
I don't know. There's just a lot of people, dude.
okay, gotcha.
And like I couldn't focus the right way. Like the auditorium setting is not for everybody.
It's not.
It's a lot to take in,
Mhm.
and I can remember sitting there. I was in this biochemistry class, and I would sit in there and I'd be listening to the lecture. I'm just like, oh man, this is really cool. Like I'm just retaining the lecture itself.
Mhm.
But the extra book work that I have to do on the outside, I was never, sitting down reading that textbook.
Gotcha.
I thought it was more. I thought I was learning more from the lecture from this person who knows biochemistry.
Mhm.
I think he was a professor at Emory also, and he was teaching at Kennesaw just to pick up some classes. I don't know,
Gotcha.
but like that's how I learn, is just by listening.
Right.
So going back and doing that extra work, it was something that I didn't have enough responsibility at the time,
Mhm.
and so it just wasn't working.
Right.
So after trying so many times of passing that class, I was just like, I'm not going to waste any more money. I'm going to go back to, where I felt comfortable, where I felt like I was learning better. So I
Mhm.
actually went back to GDC to finish up my college
Okay.
and I graduated from there with
Let's
a chemistry
go.
degree.
Let's go.
Yeah. And that was rough. I'm the first person in my family to get like a bachelor's degree.
Yo, congratulations, bro.
Yeah, as a fits.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's a W. Wait, we got something for that. Let's go.
Yeah. Thank you. But,
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, brother.
So it was fun. Got that chemistry degree. Started applying everywhere. Did some blood slinging. Just testing blood.
Bloodslinging?
I call it blood slinging.
What
That's
is
what
that?
it felt like. That's what it felt like. So when you get your lab or your blood tested
Uh-huh.
and you send it off to the lab for analysis,
Uh-huh.
Chagas, HIV, whatever,
Uh-huh.
they actually go to like this huge facility to where your blood is like right next to everybody else's. Like I'm talking like vials and vials and vials and vials and vials.
Uh-huh.
Big walk-in freezers full of millions.
Okay.
But I would be working this machine to where you just load up the vials as quickly as you can and just make sure that machine keeps running.
Well, what's the purpose of
24/7.
that? Is that a job?
It is a job.
Oh, I thought you were just doing that on just because.
No. That was my first job.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, that was my first job. Didn't really involve chemistry at all. But it was something out of
Sounds very
college.
sciencey though.
No, not really.
Not really?
Not really.
Just dealing with
You're,
blood?
you're just putting tubes in a tray and pushing it in and making sure the machine doesn't have any reason to stop working.
Gotcha.
So I quickly found out like that was really all that was, and if you wanted to move up there, it was going to take forever. So,
Mhm.
and again, it wasn't really involving chemistry, which I just graduated with,
Right.
and I was just like, nah, I need to apply this. I
Mhm.
need to do something more.
Gotcha.
And so after that, I went to do some R&D work for
Okay.
food and beverage.
Research and development.
Yep, research and development for the food and beverage industry, and that was really fun. That was fun. I like that a lot.
Okay, cool.
It felt nice to be a part of something from the ground up, and
Yep.
that you can go into the store and just see like, oh, yep,
That
I
was
worked on
you.
that.
Yeah.
I helped work on that. But yeah, after that, I started Well, I was actually hoping to get this job out of college, but
Mhm.
I then went to Applied Technical Services up in Marietta, and so we do materials testing there.
Right.
So that is like my group. We do weather testing, environmental testing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is we subject materials and stuff like that
Okay.
to sun, thermal, shock, um, whatever outside your material is going to go through, like
Yeah.
automotively,
Any type of material?
any type,
Oh.
anything.
Mm.
You'd be surprised. Like we've tested shoes before, like to see how quickly they fade. So like, I guess the main application for this for a lot of the times is like depending on like the lifespan of a product.
Okay.
How does it hold up? What can we
Mhm.
guarantee? What can we not guarantee?
Oh, this is where the guarantees come in. Like we guarantee
Yeah.
that it will last as long.
Yeah.
And it's because people like you test things.
Yeah. So it's
Wow.
accelerated weathering sometimes.
Gotcha.
So yeah, this is the sort of qualification that a lot of things need to pass
Mm-hmm.
in order to be sold with that specification. Or like IP rating.
Gotcha.
IP testing.
Okay.
You know about IP?
Mm.
Like water resistance or ingress.
You
We
do
do- we
it.
do
You
that.
do all that?
We do that.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I actually think that that's so cool.
Yeah.
So okay, and I don't want to get too sciencey here, but
No, it's
how
fine.
does it work when it comes to, for example, how do you said it's like almost like expedited weather testing because you can't
Accelerated.
just accelerated.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just hold like for example a shoe outside
Okay.
and see how worse it gets in the
Yeah.
sun for 200 days. I'm assuming you like modify the lighting or like you
Yeah. So
they
they,
do
they
it?
have these light bulbs.
you know where I'm coming from, right?
No. Yeah. They have multiple ways of actually accelerating the solar testing, right?
Okay.
There's multiple different instruments using UV lamps or xenon lamps or stuff like that.
Mhm.
I think some companies actually have like this radar dish looking thing to where they have some sort of magnifying glass and that they condense the sun, all that good stuff.
Right.
So the accelerated weathering part comes from years and years of research to where they came up with the idea of if you get this much irradiance
Mm-hmm.
or sunlight
Okay.
and then at this wavelength,
It translates.
it's
to something.
simulating
Gotcha.
X amount of days.
Ooh, that's interesting, dude. That's
Yeah.
really sciencey, bro.
And
And do you feel like this is where you find yourself more comfortable, or
Yeah, no,
yeah,
for sure.
You like it?
I'm definitely like, so in the beginning, definitely working there was a huge load off my back.
In what sense?
Well, that's weird. No,
No Diddy, no Diddy,
no Diddy,
no Diddy. You like that one?
Yeah, that's good. The burden was lifted. Let's say that.
Gotcha.
Is that cool? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The burden was
Okay,
lifted.
now. Yo. We
The
just
pressure
went-
was
we-
relieved. There wasn't any more pressure.
We just went south so fast.
All right, get your head out of the gutter.
Oh,
the pressure was
man.
relieved because like back in R&D, right? So they want you to get results,
Okay.
but it's a process because it's just you, maybe your team, right?
Okay.
The whole scientific process,
Mm-hmm.
and that takes time.
Mm-hmm.
So if something doesn't work out the way that you planned on it to, you have to go back to the drawing board, rework some things, try it again.
Right.
Whole process. With what I do right now, I test people's product,
Okay.
see if it holds up to a certain specification.
Mhm.
If it doesn't, I'm done.
Oh wow.
Your stuff failed, not my fault. This is why or where it failed. I can't tell you why. Here you
And
go.
they gotta go back.
They
and
got to go
do
back to
their
the drawing
own
board. Yeah. So I get to see if their samples or whatever holds up,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's it. And there's been
Dang.
times where I feel like I can say this. There's been times where I feel very validated by what I've done because it's held up production. It's stopped companies from moving forward with a certain product because it hasn't passed it yet.
Right.
It hasn't been put on the shelves
Yeah.
because it hasn't met the requirements yet.
Right.
So you probably will never see that side of it. I see that side of
Yeah.
it, and I'm a little bit proud when that happens. But It gets a little monotonous sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
But I feel like that's good to have at least though, like that pride in what you do. You know, especially I feel like it's important because a lot of us don't see what it takes for certain products to come to the market.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the amount of things they have to go through.
You would be surprised about like the smallest things around here, about how much time and effort it takes for it to get
Put out.
on the shelves.
Wow.
Or not even on the shelves, but just like a giveaway item.
Dang.
Like even giveaways are probably worse because they have to meet certain requirements.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that complicated. I thought just kind of build things and it's not harmful. Maybe could be, but you kind of warning label and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured a lot of it too because it could be because of lawsuits. You
Oh
know?
yeah,
if not everything.
more than likely is probably because there's some like lawsuit that could potentially happen if it doesn't meet these requirements.
Yeah, and that's interesting, man. Yeah, I think warning labels are important too to have and all that, and like that's cool, dude.
No,
I feel like
it's
that
cool.
that is something that a lot of people like would not get to know somebody like you because you just.
Yeah,
it's rare.
It's not.
It's rare.
A job that you would look for or you would necessarily know about.
Yeah.
Not very advertised, I guess.
What would your title be then, if you don't mind me asking?
So my current title is like a team lead.
Also, you lead a team of.
Yeah.
Wow, I just literally just rephrased that different way.
That's what I do. You're right.
But like, okay, so you're leading them. But what about the people that are under you? Are they like scientists or what are like specialists?
So we got technicians. We have engineers also.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But specifically for that.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
I lead the team in the weathering subgroup.
Ooh.
So we deal with all the solar, the thermal, the actual like adhesion, like the code adhesion.
Yeah.
And then what I focus on a lot of is fluid contamination. So
what does that mean?
So if they have a coating or whatever on their product, they need to know if it withstands against whatever environment it's going to be placed in.
So let's say a hard hat.
A hard hat. Okay. We might do impact testing on it to make sure that it withstands the load. It
actually stands what they claim.
Or we might do solar testing to see how long it takes before it's phased because it has to be high vis, right?
Okay.
There you go.
And I'm assuming you have to know that too because if the weather damages it, then it's a highlight possibility. If something lands on it, then it can like break and lawsuit. Okay, Eric, man, I'm in the mix now, bro.
Yeah.
Now this is good.
Now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows what you do. That's awesome, man. I feel like that's a job with a purpose. If I'm being honest, that's what it sounds like. So then at the moment, and this is where you're at your current job.
This is where I'm here.
Okay, that's pretty cool, man. So is there now that last time we talked, man, we talked about a lot of different things, and we're gonna get into it, but like. You said are you also taking part of a band? Do you still play music?
No. That ship has sailed. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
I was so.
What were you? What you used to do in that?
So I was playing guitar in that band.
Did you learn how to read the chords in the guitar, or you just learn how to play it?
No. So I knew how to read music for piano, and
I'm jealous, dude. I suck so bad. It's so hard, dude.
You can always learn. It's never too
I'm
late.
learning.
It's never too late.
My professor gets mad because I'm slow, and I'm like, listen, bro, I got
Your
a
professor,
life.
where are you going to school for piano?
So Lawrenceville Swanee School of Music.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm learning there. I'm go like every Tuesday for 30 minutes. So we practice a certain, I'm going off a book. Practice what's in the book. Then he gives me like some type of like homework or to learn. I practice that, and I come back and he sees if I'm playing it well. There's times where I spent like 3 weeks on a 1 page, 2 page, but because it's getting harder,
Sure, yeah.
But
so
dude,
it's like reading while keeping your hands up to speed.
Yes,
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's not easy.
So now you see like why like pianists that can like read music and play
so
like,
impressive.
They're smart.
They're so impressive, bro. Maybe I'm not smart.
It's a different. No. You can learn. It's a muscle. Your brain's not a muscle, but like. You can train it.
I've always told people that I wish I would have spent practicing the piano when I was younger, a little bit, just at least, because I feel like it would have done me so much better. All that time that I spent playing, sports, I wish I would have maybe played some instrument growing up, but I never did. It was all sports and sometimes video games.
I think it's important to have a mixture. I think it's there's going to be so much fact checking going on from this podcast, but I think there's I think Pythagoras, I think he came up with the idea to where like you have to have a certain combination of like athletics, like physical exercise and stuff like that. Arts.
Really?
and then like also like learning, like reading and like
For what though? Is it like
that's just like
healthy?
to be healthy.
Well, I think you know what though. Me learning the piano lately has made me feel like something about it has made me feel good. You know,
No, it's a different level of stimulating your brain, I think.
Yes, dude. When I accomplish like a certain like part of a song, and I'm like,
You feel satisfied.
so good, dude.
So
I'm like, I did it,
and it sounds good. Like it's that there's that gratification like right there. It's oral and it's also like
visual, and you can feel it. So, okay, we'll keep going. So you used to play the guitar?
Yeah, used to play the guitar. That was like one of the good things that came out of going to Kennesaw. I met some good guys up there, and we started playing a band. Did a lot of local shows at first. Really came out of nowhere, and I think the last big show that we played was like a Blue Ridge. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people know about Blue Ridge, all the horror stories and stuff like that. But that was
Blue Ridge, Georgia?
No, I forget where it was actually. I think it's Virginia. But like, there's look it up, dude. Like Blue Ridge Festival, Rock Festival.
Oh, you played there?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go look it up. I never heard of it.
It was really cool to play there. I'm sorry for all the fans that did not get a good experience from that. I appreciate everyone that came out though. That was really dope. But
you know, Jared plays still. I don't know if you keep up with Jared. He came on the podcast and we talked about his whole situation, and you know, he invited me to go to one of his he plays at like restaurants sometimes, or like what's that place called? The cafe something. But I've been wanting to go watch him, dude.
No, it's
and just surprise him, you know, be like, yo.
Yeah, right. It's super important to support like local music, I think.
Dude, we should go, Eric. We should go one day, and just so you know,
because I've caught up with him. I think he played at our friend Jemai's wedding.
Oh, I didn't know that he played that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he was drumming for them for their like wedding band or whatever.
He loves music too.
Yeah, he
loves music. I was like, wow, dude, that's like impressive.
I will say, going back to what I was doing, like playing metal is like, it's crazy. Like it's just like a different level of like interactions.
So when you say metal, can you give me like a name? No. Wait, can you give me like a name of like a song that we can like relate to what metal is? Or because so like rock, I think AC/DC, you know. Sure. I don't know if Queen falls into that, but does
like that classic rock type of
classic
stuff?
That's what I grew up.
So what about metal? What is that like trigger for you?
To me, metal, it's like harder. It's like the shit that pops right here when you listen to it, you know, and like
any bands?
Metal bands.
Because it's so
wait, no, wait. Let me think. I you know how I got some?
Okay.
Because I used to play WWE Friday. What is it?
Raw
SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah.
There used to be some. Is Green Day considered metal? No. Okay. Wait. No. We're gonna get there. What about the guys that are? If I hear a song, dude, give me a second. I've seen so many movies. Okay, can you give me like famous songs and I'll agree or not to see if I actually know.
You want songs or bands?
Okay, give me bands.
Okay. Mumford and Sons.
Fuck.
Okay, Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons. Wait, Imagine Dragons? Like
is that metal or no?
Sail. That's metal?
No, that's AWOL Nation.
That's not.
There is a metal version of that though. You should check that out.
Wow, I'm just learning shit.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. So Imagine Dragons.
Okay. Slipknot.
Who that?
You don't know who Slipknot is?
Give me a song. Give me something.
Holy. You ever play Guitar Hero or anything?
I play Guitar Hero. Okay. Bon Jovi.
No, dude, that's classic rock, dude.
Wait, that's okay. What about
I'm also not gatekeeping metal, by the way. I'm not gonna do that.
This is fun.
I also don't like those people.
Wait. Okay, no. I'll play Rock Band. What about
Okay, so here
Jimmy Eat World.
No, that's like
what?
That's rock.
That was fast. That was hard. That was like, you know.
No, I know. That's
not metal?
No, it's not. We're gonna give you one more.
Give me one more.
Do you know Korn?
No, dude. Korn?
Yeah. Sabes elote? Yeah.
Delote?
Yeah. You know?
Wait.
Do you know?
I do not. Who's Korn? Korn?
Yeah, Korn with a K.
That's a band? Oh, okay. That's a band?
Yeah.
A metal band.
A metal band.
Yo. Okay. No. You got to give me something hard. You can't just. There has to be more than that. What about the songs? Have you seen Never Back Down before?
Never back down.
There's some like rock songs, like the movie.
No, I don't remember that.
There's some rock songs on there.
Okay,
that,
so the thing is like metal.
False Pretense. No,
I don't.
You ever heard the song?
No.
Okay.
I'll just say this: like metal always evolves, right? It always gets heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier, right? So like back in the day, I would say that maybe the older generation, back when the Beatles were around, would consider Beatles
rock,
metal.
Oh, Metallica.
Yeah, back in the day.
But that's not
At one
metal.
time they were metal, and I would say like they're thrash metal now.
Okay, trash.
Thrash.
What does that mean?
It's just a genre.
That's just a song. Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
So like it always gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and there's always subgenres and subgenres, and people like to put things in boxes and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, if it's heavy and if it's loud and it's metal. So
Heavy,
like,
loud.
what we
Are
did-
these the ones that scream and like? Ah! That's
a good indication that it
it's
probably is metal.
Oh, and you used to play the guitar on that?
Yeah,
Electric guitar, I'm assuming.
yeah.
Hmm.
Acoustic's dope though.
What would the requirements be to start a band? When you have a band, how many people do you at least need? Because I know
At least,
yeah. So you need the singer, the lead vocalist.
sure.
to
Depends if they can multitask. That's for sure.
Okay, let's say they don't.
Let's say they don't.
Okay, so guitarist, is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a drummer.
Yeah.
You probably have two guitarists, right? Because you have a bass.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
So then what would you need?
I
Three
feel like
people?
you could be metal with just a drummer and a vocalist. Honestly,
Nah, but I feel like the guitar gives it a little.
Seth with a 6 actually performed a show to where their guitars weren't registering on the mix, so the audience couldn't hear their guitars.
Oh.
They didn't know that, but their vocalist and Seth on the drums, Seth Shutter, shout out.
I've heard of that name before.
Yeah, he was in your grade. He definitely remembers you too. But he's also in a metal band, very very much so heavier than what I played. But like when they performed, you could only hear the vocals. You're still hung up.
Yeah, Seth who?
Shutter.
I don't remember. But good for him. Shout out. Shout out, Seth.
So he's been in multiple bands, but in that show, you
Yeah.
could only hear the vocalist doing his screams and vocals,
Mm-hmm.
and you could only hear him, and it was metal, dude.
How about that?
It was metal. But traditionally, yeah, guitar, bassist, drummer, vocalist.
What does Jared play?
Drums? I think he plays.
No.
everything.
Like, what kind of band is he on? Like a
Oh,
regular band? No. What to me,
does,
a regular
does he,
band is.
does he write stuff too?
I don't know, dude. I
think he
just know
does.
he's
There's no
in
way
the
that he
mix.
doesn't.
He's in the mix though. I
He's
know
too
he's
talented.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, no, he probably writes this stuff. I would say he's just like
He
rock,
was playing with
southern rock, probably.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? I want to go watch him, dude. We should make a goal to go support his ass.
Yeah.
Because I've been slacking. I do gotta, but I want to take. I told him I was gonna take him like a little like sign, you know, and be like, yo, go Jared,
Yeah.
or like take him like a thong or something, throw it at him, but not obviously, just buy one.
No,
and throw it at him.
no, it could be yours.
I mean, shit. If he likes it, no did
He'd probably like that. He'd probably
No,
like that. No, I'm glad for that stage of my life because it
yeah.
definitely, I'm not gonna be like one of those people that says, oh, like I was in a band once, like, and try and like use that as like
Yeah.
my personality or anything like that. But like I'm very much happy that I got to experience all that stuff.
That's cool, man. I feel like that's awesome.
And I was not the best guitarist. Like I just want to put that out there. I was good enough to play what I did, and then I think I reached my cap. And then when that happened, like I didn't want to step down.
Mm-hmm.
My band knows that, but I acknowledge that I was not ready to progress. And
So you stepped down because you had a certain threshold like that you couldn't
Oh,
go past
yeah.
through.
oh yeah, like
Self-awareness, man.
yeah, no, it's hard being self-aware.
Mhm.
And acting on it. I think you can acknowledge stuff and like kind of push it away.
Right.
And I tried to do that initially, but life just got intense and I couldn't put forward enough practice. And I will say like a lot of the bandmates that I had or that I was with, like
Yeah.
they knew a lot before we started playing too. So I was like learning as I was playing in shows. So it was gratifying for me to
Right.
sit just like how when you get a song right,
Yep.
same stuff, but I'm just like performing it live.
That's so dope, though, man.
It's
People
dope, but
listening
it's
to you
also
playing.
very scary. Because like,
yeah.
granted, like they don't know how the song goes, And so like if you play it cool, like no one will
You'll
know.
be right.
But like if you mess up pretty bad, like everyone's gonna know.
Hmm.
But it was very fun. It was very fun. I'm very glad for that.
That's
And I was able
awesome.
to do it with having seizures. And everyone in my band and everyone around and all of our fans was aware of that. And so they were always very, very like comforting or making sure I was okay.
Right.
So
You know, did the light affect you? Oh,
So-
when or did you wear glasses or something?
so I did wear glasses sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
There was a music video that we made. For those of you that are curious, we made a music video called "Drop Dead."
Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
We gotta drop the link.
"Drop Dead" by Headhunter. During that music video, there were like strobing lights that we had to do, and I just had to like work through it. My eyes might have been closed, but like we had to do it in like segments. So like we'd shoot one take a break, shoot another take a break.
Man,
Yeah, but it was cool. It was fine.
you know what I just thought about? How when I go into a room full of lights, I start getting sleepy. But I think it's because of sometimes the type of light or the reflection. Now I can only imagine what you may experience. You know, if I don't have a problem with that, and I have a regular eyesight, or at least it doesn't affect me in any way, I can only imagine.
Oh yeah.
Like what you may feel like.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know, but some of the lights that they use in like stores or whatever, they're actually strobing really fast. So if you take your phone out and maybe take a video of some of these light bulbs, you can probably capture it strobing.
Wait, I see that on my dashboard in cars. You know what I mean? They're not just there like,
so those like photosensitive warnings on video games and stuff like that. It's not always due to like the flashing, like if you're playing a shooter. It's not always due to that. It's just like the screen time.
Dude, that's an interesting one. Talking about video games. That's a good next session we can get into, because you told me last time we spoke, bro, that video games is a way where you kind of get away from things in life. Not because you just want to get away from things, but it's a way to relieve yourself and kind of de-stress yourself. Would you like to get more into that? Like, because the reason I'm getting into that, it's not just about the video game part, but it's also because of like mental health. And I am big on mental health, awareness in general. Last month was men's mental health awareness. And there is people that suffer very often from mental health, and just for them to hear your experience on what you go through, or how that has affected you, and maybe what helps you could help them.
Regarding just video games or just in general?
Just in general. And then I guess one of the ways you get away from things like that is playing video games and getting into the mix.
So gaming in general, I've always liked playing video games.
Gang, bro.
Yeah.
Me too.
So my parents didn't really give me online access until like I was in high school or whatever. So I was like stuck playing campaigns on repeat, which is fun. I like it. Yeah. It's fine.
But it's not the same as you start getting into other people.
Because when you start to play other people, it's competitive. It's you versus them, right? Yeah. So, no, it's a good outlet for sure. But I do think that it can go a little too far sometimes. Because, you could be stuck on a game. I'm 31 now. Playing a game for 4 hours at 31 is not the same as playing a game for 4 hours at 15.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
So, it's not to make anyone feel bad or anything like that, but like, we're so much more capable at 31 or as you get older to do more things with your time. And, it's fine to want a game as an outlet or de-stress. That's okay. But it's so important, like talking back about that Pythagoras type thing, find your balance.
I think that's a good word.
That's something I'm struggling with too. I'm not saying like I'm the best. I found the perfect mix. No, sometimes like I'll get really hooked into it. I want to be competitive, even though like I'm not gonna go pro. Like why am I putting all this effort into something that it doesn't really matter?
Right.
And so I think last time we talked, also it was more so talking about time.
Yeah.
Right. And I think I've seen a lot of celebrities talking about this as well. I think the most recent one I saw was like Bo Burnham talking about this, to where that is what is being harvested now, or what is being sought after. Uh, Back in the day, it was land, right? Well, we have all of the land that we know of right now, right?
Mm.
And then it was what came after land?
I don't know.
What are people trying to colonize? Or
after land, they started trying to go back to wars and making buildings and all that.
right, so it was like the consumer products. They were trying to force you to sell stuff, or force you to buy things, right?
Yeah.
Well, most people have everything that they need, and not to mention, like, a lot of people can't afford that much, right?
Yep.
So how are you going to reach more people? You're going to try and take their time away. And so you think about all these things that are free. Social networking is free, right?
TikTok.
A lot of the video games, free to play.
Yeah. Especially the Battle Royale.
Yeah. They're making money off of microtransactions for sure.
Yeah.
But like, their real revenue is taking people's time away from other things.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if on the back end, all these things that are harvesting our time, they're working with someone else. Be that deeper, as like darker as you want to think it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're in cahoots with each other. Yeah,
and that's good. That's a good point, bro. Because there are some times where I, even like you said, I've gotten into. There's some things that take your time away, and you're just like, where'd it go? I think one of the biggest ones now is TikTok. Definitely TikTok.
Oh, the doom scrolling,
dude. The scrolling and the fact that people actually work just to what is that? Retain your attention, because they make videos with like a catch at the beginning, and then you're caught. Nowhere. You're caught, and then you're just waiting for that to happen.
Have you seen those reels to where like they try and capture your attention in the beginning, and then there's nothing.
It's just,
it leads to nothing.
That's the retention.
There's no conclusion,
and you know
it's
why?
Like 5 minutes long.
It's the algorithm, because the more you watch it, that means that if you're watching it, they're putting out to more people, because obviously it might be a good video, and that's how they catch you.
If there's an ad, if there's an ad in a video that you spent 5 minutes watching,
I look for that. I look for that now. But see how bad it's gotten? I look for ads, and I'm like, if this video has to do something with ads, scroll up. It's not because I don't want to support. It's just because sometimes the video has like nothing to it. It's just about. It all comes down to the ad, and I'm like, what?
Dude, pay per click is crazy.
What did I just watch?
Crazy right now.
What did I just watch, man? Hey, but for you guys watching on YouTube, don't skip the ad. You know what I mean? Just make sure you support your boy, because I'm a real one. I'm not here trying to finesse you.
We're not doing anything evil. We promise. We're just trying to get the gears turning, trying to have some intelligent conversation right now.
100%.
And I think that's honestly why I like your show so much, is because like we're having conversation that I feel like a lot of people don't really want to waste their time and have.
They don't. And can I be honest can I be honest right now, Eric, to you? This is why my channel doesn't grow as fast as other people's, because I don't do things for likes. I don't do things for money. There is no incentive behind what I do, except for the fact that if it helps somebody in their life and it can change their mindset for the better, then to me, that is my form of payment. That is my reward. And I've always said this from the beginning, bro. The reason I started making health videos, and I don't want to gas myself up, but this is real honesty. When I was making health videos, I went to YouTube and I was like, how come nobody gives any more updates? Where are the people that had all these surgeries or these testings and examinations? Like, where are they at now? So my goal was, I'm going to start making videos. And when I start making videos, I'm going to start giving updates, and I'm going to be real about what's happening, because that matters more than me trying to sell you and all those things, And now that I partnered recently with Epic Water Filters, the only reason I consider even partnering with them is because there's a purpose behind that.
Sure.
There's not just, here, let me make some money, Yeah. Thank God that I have a great, fulfilling job and I make really good money where I don't even have the need to try to do that. You know what I'm saying? But if it comes with it, then, God bless. But I've never tried to do any of that for the people. And this is my podcast and things that we have. I want to have real conversations with you. I want to get to know you better. I want the people that listen to you get something from you, because your experience and your story is going to help somebody else when they're listening to you. And that's worth more than anything because they can carry that forever, bro. How many times you listen to a podcast and you don't remember what happened, the next day or right?
Yeah.
But conversations like this is what carries on for a very long time in people's heads. And
I think that's the problem too. Is like when you're going through your reels or whatever like that, you might find a reel that you really resonate with, right? So you save it or you pebble. We call it pebbling when you send it to your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And show them that you're paying attention. You're trying to keep that connection. But that's as far as it goes.
Yep.
Like how often do you remember something that wasn't a reel?
Not very often, especially the amount of
it's so saturated. It's so saturated. It's impossible. So you get that drip of like false education. Like, oh, I'm learning something. This isn't a waste of time. I'm learning something, but you're not really retaining it. Hopefully, you save it, and then the most you can do is like save all your videos, go back and rewatch them, maybe collect them, write them down, so you can take it and maybe log all the exercise videos that you saw.
Right.
Because there's so many.
So many. Dude.
There's so many.
But this is the thing. The reason there's so many is because people are I think they're trying to do it for wrong reasons. They're not just trying to do it to actually help you, but they're doing it just for them. And instead of giving back, and what we do here in the podcast, all of this, we have a great conversation, but it's for the people watching and listening, bro. Like, I think that's the real part about to me that matters. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody has that. There's a lot of greed in the world. And I get people trying to get their money, and you got to do what you have to do. But this is a reason why it's just gotten so bad. Everybody wants to be a content creator until they have to spend the time to be a content creator, until they have to spend the energy to be a content creator. Then it's not easy, It's not. And the reason I even continue where I have now in my podcast, I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought, oh, there's just another guy creating a podcast or like a YouTube channel doing whatever. And I'm like, no, because what drives me is not the money. It's because I have a passion. I like it. I enjoy it.
You're kind of like untainted, honestly. Like the intentions behind what you're trying to do is genuine, and it's hard to kind of see with whatever content creator you follow or whatever if their intentions are genuine, because they are making money, and a lot of them this is their main source of income. A lot of them they're making the most money they've ever seen in their life.
And that's the reason why they have to push that time retention that we were just referring to. It goes full circle. But also, they have to
think about the platform and why they're not like regulating them. They're doing the legwork for all these social networking platforms.
That's how they make their money too. Right? No, that's how they make their money too. Yeah. I mean, even companies and products that like we were just talking about, they benefit so much of that, bro.
Can you imagine if there wasn't any rules or laws to say like you couldn't put any like graphic content on Facebook?
Oh, that would be wild.
Can you imagine how much time and retention would be further sucked from everybody? No, I'm not saying like everyone's like worse. I'm not saying like
it gets worse though. It's a black hole. It just sucks you in. No Diddy.
Yeah. No Diddy.
Sorry, I knew I was gonna catch you off guard.
We went from murdering to like sucking off.
Wait, I knew I was gonna catch you off guard. That's what I said.
I'm trying to be professional.
I'm sorry, Rob.
No, you're good.
I apologize, bro. This is the clown side of me, man. But I had to catch you off guard. I was like, as soon as you said something,
God. I was not ready for that.
No, this funny. This is a good time.
But yeah,
keep going. But yeah, it is. It's now I want to say it sucks you in, but now
you can't say anything anymore because everything's gonna be.
Yeah, no, but it does. What's another word for reels you in? Is that?
That's why it's called reels. I don't know.
Oh, that's no pun.
No,
it reels you in.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yo, Eric, yo. Oh.
Yeah.
Real, because it reels you in.
And it's real.
Instagram reels, and it's real.
Like it's reality. It's just reality TV for modern times.
I might need to take 5 right now after that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Did you actually is that the point? Does that like a regular person thinks about that Instagram reel because it reels you in, or is that maybe just a coincidence that
it might be a coincidence? Makes sense to me.
It makes sense to me now too, but I never thought about that.
TikTok because it's wasting your time. Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is deep.
Yeah. The symbols are right in front of your face.
No,
I'm not
this is
going to go
good.
into conspiracy theories either. I don't
But
know
I'm
what kind of
down.
show.
I'm down for conspiracy theories, bro. I love conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Man, you know, but
A Chinese company called TikTok
did you
for
hear that they were trying to?
Americans.
Did you hear they were trying to make an American-based TikTok? Apparently,
Yeah,
that's what
where's
they're trying
that?
to do. I don't know. They're trying to make it. Apparently, just for America. So, I don't know, bro.
That's
I
gonna be
mean, technology has its pros and definitely its cons,
Mhm.
100%. So, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. But to get back into the topic of reeling you in, no, you're right, dude. That's time spent, bro. I think
That's why I have a love-hate relationship with the gaming.
mhm.
Like you know, I took a half day off just to spend it with my wife, and we had lunch, and we do this thing now to where we have, you know, how you have quarterly meetings at work or whatever,
Right.
to kind of discuss like where you stand and like where your objectives and goals are.
Mm-hmm.
We've started doing that for our home, our life, making sure that we stay on topic,
Okay.
making sure that we stay on focus and our objectives are being met quarterly,
Yeah.
3 years, 5 years, 10 years.
Right.
Because I don't know if this is for you or not, but you know, for whatever reason, I didn't think I was going to live this long. So I never imagined myself living beyond 30. Like, I don't even know what that's like. Because, like, back
May
in...
I ask why?
No. I don't know. I don't know.
You just
I felt like I was... This might be, like, imposter syndrome or something like that. But, like, I felt like I was going to be called for something that I was going to need to give my life for. Or I just felt like I was going to go down some, like, hazardous line of work. Like, I wanted to be a police officer at one point. But, like, I know myself. You know me also. I give it 100%.
Yeah, you would.
So my fight or flight is going to leave me to fight. And if it means protecting somebody, I'd probably do that.
Yep.
So that's why I didn't really think about my life past 30.
Wow, man. That's wild, dude.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know who talks about that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't come from, like, a family to where, you know, we have, like, that dynasty wealth or anything like that.
Right.
Or
generational wealth.
Generational wealth. There you go. And you know, my dad was military, like I said before. So we knew that. But we didn't really have a map, because, like, you give your whole life to the military, and then after that you got to figure it out.
Right.
Well, I was around my dad when he was trying to figure it out. So at this point in my life, like, ever since I didn't join the military after school, like, advice is weird.
Gotcha.
Like, who's gonna tell me, like, where to go
to guide you? Yeah.
So I kind of had to figure that out for myself.
So at this moment, you feel like at least you're gotten better at that after you know, thank God you've made it, you know, past 30. You're now 31. What does the future feel like for you? Or do you feel like there's still ways that you have to find yourself in, and things you have to do or accomplish? How are you managing now?
I'm just going to be ready for whatever happens, right?
Okay.
So I'm not going to let some sort of objective get in the way of, like, me living my life. I'm going to I think we talked about this last time as well. But I think God doesn't give you any sort of obstacles that you can't handle.
Amen.
So I'm meeting everything with the mindset that, yes, this is hard, but I can overcome it, and it wouldn't be my burden if it wasn't meant for me to grow to meet the challenge.
Right. No, that's good, bro. That was really good. Repeat that one more time.
I don't think I can.
It wouldn't be the burden, so you.
Yeah.
That was good.
That.
We gotta
go ahead and
rewind that. That was good.
Just do the stamp.
Do the see.
Yeah.
That's good, and I respect that, dude. I appreciate you sharing that, because that is real, and this is why I love what I do and what we do, because people can relate to that, bro. And that's deep, man. That goes deeper than that goes deeper than, like, what you hear on social media. Don't do that face right now. Don't.
I thought you were gonna make another joke.
No, don't do that face right now. We're not gonna make another joke right now. We're serious. We're locked in. Lock in, Eric. But I agree. And I respect the fact that you're sharing that with us, because I don't think it's easy, and not a lot of people, like you said, do what you do and are able to share those experiences, bro. Because vulnerability is not, you know, the easiest.
I mean, it's easy for those who are comfortable with themselves.
That's your boy. I'm being truthful. I'm cool with sharing a lot of stuff.
I mean,
maybe way too much.
I think for me, like I kind of like have to mask a lot. Like I have to like I don't socially I'm not at the same aptitude as other people.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm always masking. I'm always have to put on this like act.
Yeah.
So imposter syndrome is weird for me, or is real for me. So yeah, like I definitely understand.
That now was making me think a lot, because I wonder how many people actually like deal with that same thing a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and every day,
Mm-hmm.
and having those same sentiments, bro. But I hope, man, that you continue to try and find your purpose in life, if you haven't yet, or at least reasons to live,
Mm-hmm.
and not have those negative um, that negative mindset,
Mm-hmm.
or because I think I can relate to it in another different way because of what I've gone through with my health. But other than that, I'm like, it's hard. Sometimes it's a day-to-day thing, bro.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with all the crap that you see is just in the things that you're exposed through social media.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind can go to places sometimes,
Yeah,
brother.
I've had
It
to
could
take
take you crazy places.
I've had to take dopamine detoxes. You know what that is?
Dopamine detoxes.
You
So
ever heard about that?
things that make your brain create dopamine, you got to take breaks from those.
Yep. So I've gone. I forget how long I've actually gone for. I think it was like maybe a max of like 2 or 3 months. To where
And
like I
this
just
is
quit. I
go.
quit gaming. I quit all my social networks.
Mm-hmm.
I quit anything that created dopamine. Take that where you want to.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah.
Well, was this before you're married? Because if not.
Wait, what?
Okay, never, go ahead.
Okay. Safely.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. Anything. No Diddy. Anything. Anything that created any sort of dopamine drip. Like I purged it. So
well, that's a good word.
Except
Purged it.
yeah, except for I think I would allow myself to watch a TV show or a movie with my wife during dinner, because we're eating, we're enjoying each other's company.
Mhm.
We'll just watch that. But then after that, we'll go find something else to do. Chores around the house.
Yeah.
I'm a homeowner. There's always something to do. I promise you. There's always something to do. Just working on yourself. Musical. Like ever since I didn't talk about this, but ever since I left or stopped playing in that band,
Mm-hmm.
I just stopped playing guitar.
Period. Wow. Are you gonna miss it?
Yeah, I do. But at the same time, like it's kind of just like almost, I don't want to say traumatic. It's not that significant, but like it's just something like I'd rather do something else.
Gotcha.
It's almost like an ADHD thing to where like you fixated on that and now your time like
Just
ready to
go
move on something else.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I respect that, dude.
It helped out a lot, like re-ground yourself.
What is it? What did you call it?
Dopamine
detox.
Yeah. And like for those of
That's
you
good.
that have like insomnia or whatever, or are struggling to find time for exercise or healthy habits, that is a perfect time because you give yourself time.
Right.
And I will tell you what, man, like it was not hard for me to get back on a sleep schedule because when I was doing that dopamine detox, I was legitimately tired at like an early time, like 9:30. That might not be early,
Wow.
but for me it's early.
Is it possibly because your brain is more relaxed and like you're doing
I think
more,
it's opposite.
you're more
I think
active?
you're exhausted
Oh, from doing all the extra
from
things.
doing all the extra stuff.
Right.
And then you wake up early ish and you're like ready to continue. Like you're able to get stuff done in the morning, maybe even before you go to work.
Right.
Make yourself breakfast. And then it just like trickles down healthy habits. And you start to realize like, oh, like why was I afraid of giving this up? Is it because it was just comfortable, like gaming? Like is it just comfortable to game? You don't have to worry about anything. You're leveling up. That's cool.
Right. Yeah.
It's that false
high
sense of leveling up.
Yeah, that high.
But like level yourself up, you know?
Oh. You sure you don't want to be a content creator, Eric?
No,
you got the you got the spit.
No.
You got the game.
Because you asked me to repeat something. It's just
That's
you got to rewatch it. You got
sometimes. No, it's funny, dude. Because that's really interesting, man. Yo, I need to. That's a good. That's a good phrase. Well, so let me tell you how far I've gone when it comes to that. I have fasted before, right? And when I've fasted, I've given up things that to me would be a sacrifice.
Is it for Lent or?
At the beginning of the year, our church always like do some fastings, and whether it's like a whole month at the beginning of January,
Okay.
right?
Cool.
Or like 3 weeks or so.
Sure.
And in the past, I've given up, things that I felt like this could be a challenge. So like you said, video games, going, a week, 2 weeks without playing video games to make sure that I can just go without it,
Yeah.
As a man, masturbation, all that stuff, that's also hard because once you're doing it, especially spiritually, you start getting attacked even more, right? Getting off the phone, right? Not social media for about 2-3 weeks. That's because sometimes I know I catch myself, and recently it's been even worse. Just looking at my phone and picking it up and message or what's on, just bro. I might need a little bit some of that love.
Yeah. Did you know your second thing, the masturbation?
Yeah.
Did you know that? And there's a lot of hate for this topic, and it's really weird, but I think they said that is more addictive than heroin. Either the masturbation part or the pornography part, but they're kind of
right. I mean, they're intertwined.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
No pun.
LOL.
I don't think that's a pun.
Hand and
Hand. Oh.
both hands.
Oh,
all right. Anyways.
Both hands.
No, but I mean, hey, it be like that sometimes. I see what you're saying though. I can see it because I heard one time that sugar is more addicting than cocaine. So I started there's a research on that, and I can imagine something that you actually feel when you ejaculate or you finish. That high is crazy, bro.
Also, that's free, just like we've been talking about.
Yo, that's a good point.
Why would they give that away free if it's that addictive? They don't give away heroin for free. I mean, they might at those like drug clinics, right? Like to help people get off of it.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a segue.
That's another topic.
I don't even know. They give away that pornography for free. Like, why would they do that? Aside from the pay-per-clicks.
Right. But I mean, even then though, I think there's enough free shit that you
those websites are visited more than
anything else.
Gambling sites, social media, anything else. For free.
Nah, it's a lot.
What kind of like sinister stuff is that?
And this is where technology and internet is good, but also bad.
And then just think about like when AI starts to get more integrated, they're going to be tailored. Like, you think ads and algorithms are tailored? Think about when AI gets tailored to like what you're addicted to.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's another great
point.
That you're gonna get in the mix, bro.
I'm gonna be mixy, abducted here soon.
Well, let me know how it goes if you come back. Come back to the podcast and share what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that would be fire.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention, I think one of the reasons as to why the P word is not just addictive, but I feel like there's a false sense of connecting with people in this sense. If you're a man connecting with women and having intimacy that you don't need to go out to find in real life, so it's easy access for you to do that instead of going out to actually meet with friends, go on dates, go with family. You just feel like there's this comfort zone that you may be in. And I've heard that before, and I'm like, that makes sense as to why some men do it, because of this lack of intimacy. But you feel it through, I mean, you find different sections of what you like on those sites, right? You find what you like, what you don't like. You filter everything out, and it's just tailor-made to you.
Yeah.
And you make that. Yeah. And I feel like having that constantly, your brain starts rewiring like, yo, this is why.
It's not good.
This is why. It's not. For the false sense of intimacy, it's not good.
I think it's more than that though too. I think like it's taking away your time, like you said. Like I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that there's people that prioritize that over making to something on time, or prioritize that to the point to where they can't be intimate with their partner anymore. I think like Terry Crews talked about that. I think he was a bit advocate for that kind of stuff. And I think it's one of those time things again, man.
I swallowed some water and it didn't go down. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
My bad.
We're back.
Yeah, no, it's because sometimes when I have trouble swallowing water, I don't know if it's the air that I swallow when I swallow water, but sometimes it goes down slow.
It freaks you out.
Well, yeah, sometimes because it feels like it gets stuck.
Yeah.
That's one of the worst feelings ever, bro. Feeling like something gets stuck in your throat, and then you're like, how will it go down, dude? I've struggled with that so much, but
We're professionals still. Don't worry. You guys know that there was something there.
It was.
He didn't do it. Now it's me derailing.
No,
You started this. You started this.
I love that, bro. You know what that means? That you're comfortable.
Yeah.
You're comfortable now. But no, keep going. Keep making your point. Or did you finish? No pun.
No.
I'm good at this.
Yeah.
You're right.
You are good. Where's your kids? Where's your kids? No. I don't mean to hit somewhere sensitive. I'm just saying you're making dad jokes all over me. But yeah, no, I think it's crazy that something like that addictive is free, and there's nothing else like that.
And that's true. But the fact that you're right, some men might prioritize that.
It's women now too. We can't just
people. Let's go with people.
Let's go
people will prioritize that over making time for families or priorities, jobs. I mean, how many lives are affected by that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How many, or even when you go to the job or your family, how many, you might be even thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back like, oh, damn, I got to go back. You know, I got to do what I got to do. Yeah, no, that's.
I know the PNC is not that great. You can look that up.
What's the
later.
C?
Clarity.
Oh, P. Oh, the post nine. Okay, got you. I was like P and PC. What do we?
PNC.
Right? Post on clarity.
Yeah.
We teaching y'all fellas something, or if y'all know about this, you're
learning
like,
today.
Yeah, you gonna learn today. I think you're right though, man, and that's a serious topic though, and I feel like
I think it's low key sterilizing all of us. Can I say that?
Like normalizing it. What do you mean sterilizing? What does that mean?
Sterilizing mean like, what if it's just so addicted to where men become sterile?
Like,
because I think that reduces your sperm count after a time.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, after you keep beating it up.
Or yeah.
Wait, yeah. Well, after you, so it's sterilized.
Like so many times, like you're either sterilizing yourself because you're not able to become intimate with your partner anymore, or like you're decreasing your chances of being fertile.
Gotcha.
Through volume.
I mean the amount of times you. Yeah. I gotta see if that's
like what is the purpose of it being free? If it's that addictive, what are they monetizing? And there has to be like multiple different things, you know.
And I think it's because it's one of the, if I'm being real, it's one of the best forms of pleasure that a human being can get.
Oh, would you say that over learning a song though?
Oh fuck! But this is why it's
you
just
imagine
as high.
like.
But this is why it's
about reconfiguring.
Yeah,
it's about the dopamine detox.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is why it's just as high. Yeah, because you can. I feel you on that.
You feel better after learning how to play a song correctly.
Yeah, you don't feel
than wasting that 10 minutes.
That conviction.
Or however long it takes someone.
Yeah.
To reach that point.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah. Listen.
Hey, you got. Hey.
Listen.
Hey, bro. No, this is
no, we're not gonna go. We're not. That's as far as we're gonna go.
So she said. All right, but
that's as far as we're gonna go.
But I get you. No, I think you're right, because that feeling, that high, is just as good. Yeah. Like it's
it's just accessible. It's just more accessible.
It is though. But nowadays, it's definitely so much. Everybody has a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what?
But everyone has a phone, and they can learn how to play a piano.
This is gonna sound bad. And you good, bro?
No, I'm fine.
Chilling.
Yeah.
You just rolled your eyes at me. That's
no. I'm looking up. I'm ready. I'm ready myself for the
for
bad
what
sounding.
I'm about to. The bullshit I'm about to say.
No.
He's like, Carlos, I see it coming. No pun. No. All right. All right, dude.
I'm gonna lose so many viewers right now.
No, we're not. They trust me.
We're gonna edit this. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna take it out, but. All right, now we'll put it away. All right, hold up, Eric. Now I'm not okay. When I was a kid, and this is where the Axis conversation comes out. When I was a kid, there was actually the way, and this is bad because, sexual things started being introduced, at least in third world countries. I feel like it's just more out there, people are just, I don't know if they're more comfortable. I don't know what it is, but maybe we're just more desensitized. I don't know what it is, bro. But we used to have cards, just regular playing cards, and there used to be like naked photos of women, but the cards were still, there was still a jack, a queen, a king, and all that stuff.
Okay.
But they were naked photos of women, and that is the way we would access pornography.
You feel that that was your gateway?
Well, that was just an access, but do you see the difference of what we have now, where you can just have your phone? Back then, you as a kid, you couldn't buy that. You know, you had to go through a lot of different hurdles to even try to see that. Not saying that's a good thing,
Okay.
but is the difference that it is now. You know,
Yeah.
and you used to see the same pictures. Now,
Yeah.
the things that you
It's just look. It's
everything
significantly different.
Exactly. And
It's actually I don't know if you know this.
okay. Let's learn. Let's learn. I like this.
I don't know how someone would find this out, but Georgia actually put a law to where you have to create an account if you want to access any of those websites now. Like
Where?
they have to have some sort of age verification.
Ooh.
So it's just not free. Like I'm sure there's websites where you can find it that's
Yeah.
still accessible, but Georgia is one of the states that made it like illegal to where you can have it that accessible for minors.
Oh, dang.
So I don't know what kind of minors don't know how to create an email account, but they at least made it more difficult. Like
same thing that I was just referring to. Yeah, it's another hurdle you have to go
Right.
through to
So
even,
that's-
you know.
That's good, I guess.
Nah, yeah.
Unless
man.
they're trying to track the accounts now, so it's more specific, that's what I feel like. But
But I feel like it's still bad.
it's still bad.
Yeah, I feel like the brains of okay. I know. Before we go into a close, but the fact that the thing that you were mentioning earlier, right? How you maybe struggle with your wife because in your mind you're seeing women who are probably not the ones you're gonna marry. The type of body, how either sexy they are, how big their boobs are. You know, they're fake. You know, or like their booty or whatever, or the amount of things that you have false expectations when you go into a marriage because that's what your brain is used to seeing. How do you feel about that?
So I was raised Catholic,
Okay.
so I didn't have sex until I was married.
Congratulations,
Well,
man.
you know, I will say until I found her and knew
That was gonna be your wife.
Yeah.
Wait, but still, wow, dude, are you
Yeah,
for real?
Yeah. And that
Can't-
was like
wait.
that was like 21. Don't applause for that.
No, we have to. That's
Applause for
that because it is. No, that's not it. Wait.
That's good too. Okay. I like that one. That one's good. That's fine.
I had to make sure I had to mix it up with you. Congratulations, man. No,
Yeah.
seriously, and I mean that not in a funny way or anything like that. That is admirable, especially nowadays.
Well, it was easy being socially awkward. It was an easy objective. I'm not trying to downplay it. It is hard. But no, thank you.
Congratulations, bro.
But to go back onto that,
that
yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't strain our relationship in that way. At least for me and my wife. That's just our dynamic and how it works. But I do think that it definitely plays a role for others. Like you have your expectations of what this ideal person is,
right,
and then you take the blinders off, you take the headset off, whatever, and this is your real life.
Yeah.
And I think that can be applied to not just, the P word, but to social media, to everything that we talked about today, like everything dopamine drip wise. That can be applied to that. Like take off the blinders, realize that this is your life. You can make these choices. You can become a better person, and it actually matter, and you can do these things yourself.
That's good. You know what? We're gonna end it right there with that. Cool. That was a beautiful message, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I want to thank you for coming on here and just sharing your experiences. Your journey, helping me learn more about you, bro. It's good to connect. I know it's been a while. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of people in such a long time that obviously you see from high school. And you can see him through social media. Obviously, it's not the same, but the fact that we're able to connect and just you coming to my podcast, I appreciate you, bro, because I admire the vulnerability of you sharing, and I'm sure you helped somebody else out in that's listening or watching. So
yeah, I actually like reconnecting with people after some time because you get to see really how they've grown,
how they who they actually became.
Yeah.
But listen, everyone, I hope that you guys enjoy the conversation. I know, we had serious conversation, but we also got to have fun, in in our own little way. But I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys if you have been subscribed to the channel on YouTube. Remember, you can watch this video in 4K quality. And if you're listening to this on the audio platforms, you don't forget to go over there and leave a little review for your boy in the podcast. And you can listen to this podcast in all the audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. So this is another great episode, and I hope that it just helps you guys in any way. And thank you guys for the love, man. Thank you guys for always paying attention to your boy. And more content, of course, it's going to be uploaded, God willing. So thank you guys for the love. I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Carlos Granados podcast. Peace and love, familia.
Later.
Peace.